welcome to the 5th part of this tutorial. In this part we are going to make our arrow to go backward when it did something. It's going to be probably a long video. If it is, I'm just going to crop it to 2 video. And for my English, the English is not my natural language, so I'm just not fluent in it when I'm already doing something else, for example coding or making games. I can speak better or use more advanced grammar, but when I'm not doing other stuff. So excuse me for that, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go and make that reversible move as well. Okay, let's open our head mover. We are coming here and say, okay. Now in our head mover, I'm just going to add another private boolean and call this is reversed. And I'm just going to show you something. If you find out before, congratulations, but if not, yeah, you should pay attention more. Okay, for example, if I just add another arrow to my game and I am just going to make it here. And what if I change the arrow angle to, for example, 90 degree, and my body goes to 0, 0, and I go 2, for example, and 2 minus 2 is good, minus 2 and 4, for example. For this arrow, if I just click on my arrow, the arrowhead is going to fly away. You see? It always go upward. And okay, now it's better. It's better. And okay. Let's do this for our prefab as well. Okay. Now, why it happens? Because we only change the direction to upward. But what if it's not upward? So we can have another direction for our arrow. And I'm just going to call it direction equal to arrow. No, not equal. Name it arrow direction. And we can call this vector3 direction private vector3. I'm calling it direction vector. V direction vector. So now I'm just saying this direction vector is equal to this, for example, but I'm just going to make another private what we need to pass vector3 and for example direction handler, exactly like that we had direction handler. And for this we can come here and say, okay, and we can say if return, and for example what we have here is arrow direction, switch, and go like this. If you remember, and we can go direction up, return vector 3 dot up, and let's do this for all of them. Okay, we do not use semicolon here, you only use colon. and go is equal to vector 3 dot 0 if it is none of them. We all know it is not going to happen, but it's for safety. So go down, down should be down, left should be left, and right. Okay. Now, how we are going to, for example, predict what is this? Where is it? Our direction. Okay, we can come here and say int a is equal, or int int a is equal to what? We're going to say transform dot rotation dot Euler angles. Why Euler angles? Because Unity use quaternion for rotation, not vector 3. So if we need it to get this vector 3 that we can see here, we need to use Euler angles and say that's z value, and this value is float first of all, so we need to make them into int value by doing this. And I wanted it to get a percentage of 360, and all of it should be divided by 90 degree angle. And if I just came here and says direction is equal to arrow direction is equal to what? We are going to use this int value a, but as direction value. If you remember, direction. If you remember, I said every enum is actually number. So in Unity, let's first log this a so you can see log a. Okay. Now for this one, we can see why nothing is happening. A is equal to this, yes. Am I missing something? Why nothing is logged? Okay, let's run it again. Oh, okay, because I cannot see messages. Okay, we can see 1 1 and 2 0 because both of them looking for upward, so it is 0, it passed 0, and 1 with 90 degree angle is looking this way and it gives me 1. If I go 180, it gives me a 2. Yeah. So yes, I get 2. And for 270, we get 3 as well. So we came back, and in my direction for all enums, I can come here. Unity treats the first one as 0, second one as 1, 2, and 3. Or we can just call them by ourselves. So if you remember, up was 0, left was 1, and down is equal to 2, and right is equal to 3. Now we give the number ourselves. We can just, for example, change the position, but if they do not have the number itself, Unity is going to give them the number based on the position that they have. So now we can come back, and I want to log, for example, our arrow direction. Okay, now go and log this one for me. And you can see 1 left and 2 up. So now we know where we are going to just move, and our arrow direction is perfect. So I'm just going to pass this here, and just everything should be fine with our arrowhead move. Okay, now if I click, everything is fine. Okay. The problem was with the rigid body and collider that we had for this one. We are not going to fix it. It's intentional. I'm just going to show you later what we are going to do with them. Okay, now let's come back. We need to reverse this. Okay, is reversed. First, what I need some other speed, for example, because I don't want to share the same acceleration and max speed. I just go reverse acceleration, reverse acceleration, and reverse max speed. I'm just going to do this one. Come here, I say reverse and go max speed. Okay, I want to have private speed handler, speed handler, or speed calculator at least. And for my speed calculator, I can come here and do if is not reversed, do what it does before, but else go for a new acceleration that we have, and it is reverse acceleration. And for current speed that we had, we can go max, what was it? Max, reverse max. Okay, reverse max speed. Okay, and we can come here, it is void type, and have the speed calculation, and just call it here. And the other thing is, I want when every time we get this direction handler, I need to check it with if it's reversed or not. When it want to move reverse, I need to check it with that as well. So I come here and say is reversed. If it is reversed, then you need to give me vector 3 of down. So when our direction is up, and it is reversed, then it gives us vector 3 down, and we can do it with all of them. So I'm just going to copy this and add here, here, and here. And for this one, it should be up. For this one, it should be right. For this one, it should be left. Okay, now we have this, and if body mover, okay, everything should be fine. Now let's test our reverse method. Oh, okay. If I just need to change this, I can go like serialized field right now. I don't want this to be a serialized field, but for testing it is good. So we can go like it. So for reverse acceleration, it is good. For reverse max speed, I wanted to use, for example, 15, and it is not reversed, but okay, let's test it. Okay, I clicked and I do reverse, so the head should come back. Yes. Okay, what was the current speed? Current speed was this. Why? We didn't say it should clamp it. Yeah. Oh, okay. I want it like this. Okay, now it should be perfect. Now, okay. Now if I reverse it, just go to 15 and now come back sooner. Okay, I like it. And now the problem is the body does not move with it and it goes past the starting position. So we can check for that as well. Private void is passed or not. Is passed. For example, now check for passengers from or for. Check if it's passed or if it's passed. I think it passed. Okay, now I can come here and we need to save our private vector tree, and it should be first a starting position, and starting pose is equal to, and if I don't know this, starting pose is equal to transform dot pose at the start, and we can come here and say if for example we need another difference calculator, private float diff calculator, diff car and difference calculator, and you can come here and do another one of these, and if direction is up and it is reversed. Okay, so we do not reverse here because down and up there is no difference between them. I wanted to check the difference with mass f. So for one of them I'm just going to go mass f dot apps transform dot position minus dot y minus starting position dot y, and I can do this for down and left and right, and because in reverse mode or not, let's change this first. In reverse mode, they only change with left with right and down with up, because the both of them are the same. We do not need to check it. So we come here and say if first it should be is reverse. If it's not important. Is reverse return, and if it was reversed, then diffcal, and say if diffcal is bigger than sorry, should I do that? Oh, okay. I do not need to do this. I need to pass a boolean. So I go if this is bigger than this, and because we only use it in reverse mode, it does not important to check it here. Okay, now we go back, and here, and we say if this one is this one is this as well, and okay, false. Okay, if it is true, if it passed, we are going to check it after we move it here. So because of that, we are going to say if this check fits to this, okay, is, you can say transform dot pose is equal to a starting pose and is moving pose and is moving equal to false, and is reverse is equal to false. Now let's test and we see if we were right. Okay. And it shouldn't be called diffcal, it should be called yeah, it should be called check if it's passed. It should be called past actions. Okay, now you can come here and test them. Okay, if we do this and just come here and reverse is activated, so it did pass. Why? Because we didn't do this here. Okay, let's check it again. Okay, now. What? It was so fast. Why? Okay, I think we need to change this for example, to this and this. I think the problem is here, if I'm right. If it constantly gives us true, it means those were wrong, probably. So now let's click and is reversed. Now it moves perfectly. Okay. I need function for this. I don't like to serialize it like this, so I go public set is past is reversed and get bool is reversed and for this it came here and this. Okay, we can say void this dot is reversed, or this dot yes is reversed is equal to is reversed. And for that, we're going to add is reversed to our body move. For example, I'm just going to add another one exactly here and do one as well here and came here. And okay, everything should be perfect. And we can call exactly like this that we did here. And if it is like this, I can go set reverse for this one and do the is reversed in it. So we are just passing the value of is reversed to body mover. And in our body mover, we can come here and say if is reversed, you can come here and say if it is reversed. It is so easy, so I'm going if is reversed, amount is equal to minus amount. And now it should work. With our body, not perfectly, we are going to make that as well, but it should work. But if you see, if I click on this, none of them happen. Why? It's easy, because we did not use that function. So I can come here, use a button here. This is for test. And for this button, I'm just going to add a function with all of this in it and adding this head, and this head to it. And for this go set is reversed to true. For this one, set is reversed to true as well. And for this one, try to move set is reversed to true as well. Okay, now this button can be a little bit in another color, for example this, a little bit bigger. And I just wanted to make the font bigger as well. We are not going to use it, but just for the fun of it, reverse. Okay. So if I hit on this one, it should go back. Why? Okay, that was fun. Okay, and now, yeah. Okay, I get it why it happens. Because in our head mover here, after it did finish, it needed to go say to this one. We need to do this as well. So not here, but after it reverse changed. Is reverse changed? Okay. Now it should work perfectly. Every time I click, they should come back. Not perfectly, I'm just going to show you why, but for now I'm just going to say it works perfectly. Why it is not perfectly? Okay, we can look at the body that we have, because the position are not the position that we had. They were 0, 2, and now they are, I don't know, please start. Okay, now they are minus, it is 0, but it is not 2. It's not a problem because it should be 5 when we add the lengths of this, for example 2, another 2, another 2, it should be 6. So there is a difference. We're going to fix that as well. First, come back here in body mover. I'm just going to add another positions and say they are a starting position, starting positions, and these starting positions are exactly like our position with exactly this equals to that, and lr dot get position as well for this, for starting position as well. Why we did not use equal? For example, we did not use a starting position is equal to position, exactly like, for example, this, because both of them are array, and in C# when you say one array is equal to another array, they do not share the values. It actually says where is the location of this array in the memory, and you are going to show that as well. So both of them are one array. So we are not going to do this. And starting positions should be perfect as well. Why? Oh, get positions. I'm sorry. Okay, now it should be perfect. We have 2 versions of it. Now we can come back and say if not is reversed, let's make everything back to normal. So lr dot count, okay, we can say how was this, we can say position count. Okay, the name was position count was equal to this one, starting position dot lengths, and we can go lr dot position count is equal to position count, and lr dot set position as this position, starting position, and our new position lr dot get position to our positions. what we are doing here. Okay, we are saying when after it restart or is reversed and it's not reversed anymore after the first time it happens, it just reset everything. The position count is become the starting position count that we had, and we get positions again from lr.getPosition because they changed in the moving. So now we can check. They were 0, 2, and you can see them here, and just play it and go for it. If I go for it, okay, and reverse. Okay, we have problems here. Why? Okay, I get it. First, I don't want to do this. I know why it is probably happened, but I'm just trying to see if I'm wrong. So if I use this one and use reverse, okay, I can see that. I can come here and say the difference should be changed. For example, if is reversed, is not reversed, it should be calculated like this, but float diff, and I'm just going to use different like this, and else is exactly like this, but with the starting positions here and -1 here probably, and for if this was like this, it should first check if is reversed, it is not reversed, and then run this. We are just saying if it's not reversed, use the old method that you have, but else if okay, no. Okay, now here else if else, okay, you can say if it was not reversed, do this instead, plus plus, and everything should be fine, probably. Let's check it and see if I'm wrong. Okay, now go. What? How? Okay guys, I find where I were wrong, and it was so easy. Okay, it was here. We didn't check if this is reversed or not. Yeah, because when we reset everything, when it just gets reversed, not the end after is reversed. So now everything should works normal, and I added another thing. We should add it here. Where is the else? Okay, this else should be else if position count is less than starting position dot length. Why? Because we do not want to add more than our starting position length to our position count. So now everything should work fine. And if I go there and test this one and reverse it, everything works. Okay, Now I want when they hit each other, they go back not with canvas. So I'm just going to delete both of them. First, okay, let's delete both of them. Even system on canvas should be deleted, yeah. And now, first I need to make sure everybody has rigid body to it. No, they do not. So I can come here, add component rigid body, and save it. And all of them should have rigid body. But, oh, okay. They should have rigid body 2D, like this. So I copy component, and come here, delete the rigid body, remove component, and paste component as new, and okay. Now everybody has rigid body 2D with same setting, no gravity, so none of them fall, and all of them I want their here I want this to be triggered for all of them, and in my code I need to come here, and for line collider 2D I added another trigger, so our line collider should be trigger as well, and for that reason now I can play this, and if I hit on one of this arrow it goes pass through each other, but they would know, so we can come here and in our arrow add something in the head and call it collider finder or arrow collider. I can do this and go, collider has 2L, right? Yeah, arrow collider, and save it. And now I want to open it in my VS Code, so there should be arrow collider. Did it add to it? Yeah, arrow collider. So we can come here, and because both of them were trigger, what is the difference between trigger and collider? Collider, when they hit, they go back. Trigger, just they know they hit it and go through. So we can check on trigger inter 2D, trigger inter 2D, and it passes us the collision that we detected in our pass. So first we can log if we hit something, we can go log and go collide. So we hit something, and I'm going to say if collision was equal to null, return, then come here and go for if check for we can do another thing as well. I want to come here and give all of them arrow as well, or I can add tag and says arrow part, arrow part, arrow part, and save. And for both of them I'm going to use this tag, so I know I hit an arrow part, and I say for all of them yes, with that worked, and I can say if collision.com per tag and or collision.com per tag was not equal to arrow part, what is arrow part? Okay, I'm good on that. And and we can check collision is equal to null or collision.compare tag. What is wrong with this one? If I check no view, and I'm going to check the problems. Okay, cannot be uploaded upon the type null and bool. Oh, it should be equal to null. Okay, sorry. And come here, and now I can say if it hits one of them, go and get my try get. Okay, if try get component out where, and for this I'm just going to get our head mover, and head mover, and if we get that, we can say head mover dot reverse dot set is reverse to true. So now it should work just fine. Okay, now it works fine. If you think this is a little bit junky, we can fix that later, but yeah, everything works. But except one thing, it just came back. So how we can fix that? We can fix that by too many things. But for example, why I didn't fix that, because for example you just clicked on this and fast click on this. I didn't want to this to pass through from this one. So we can fix all of them later, but I think it's enough for this episode. For the next episode we are going to make a little UI for this one, and we make a level with it, and we probably fix win and lose situation, and the beginner part is finished. And in the next part, in the next season, we are going to say all we did was trash. Not all we did, most of them were fine. For example, this line render calculation was very good, but most of them were trash, and we are not going to use them, and we are going to change it to the advanced one. So thank you for watching.